Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Ya, jadi kita akan segera memulai acaranya, Bapak Ibu, peserta sekalian. Kita akan coba untuk deliver conversation kita dalam bahasa Inggris ya. Baik, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good morning, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to SABIEL. It's a gratitude that we can meet here in this particular event. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sorry.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Ya, jadi kita akan segera. Okay. Yeah, Alhamdulillah, we can meet in healthy and also in protection of Allah amid this pandemic. I hope that all of the participants are always in Allah's protection. And on behalf of the committee, I would like to say thank you for all the participants who have participated in this event. For your information, SABIEL is a program which is conducted to help, actually formally it is addressed for students to improve our English proficiency, specifically for IELTS preparation. But actually, our program is delivered to help us improve our general English proficiency, specializing in listening and speaking. And Alhamdulillah, formerly SABIEL only conducted in offline, yeah. But now during pandemic, we can conduct SABIEL in online so that it can reach wider participants. And today, the participations come from various backgrounds. There are students, academics, and practitioners. And to make it short, today's program, we will practice our listening and speaking skills. And we have Ousmane Diallo here as our guest speaker. As you know that Ousmane is a... Hello Ousmane, Assalamualaikum. How are you?
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you, Nurul. Doing good.
Yeah. Thank you for participating as speaker here. Inshallah, today Ousmane will tell us a story about his experience in Paris. And also maybe he can also share with us any tips and tricks to improve our English skills, specifically in listening and speaking, Ousmane. Well,
all right.
Yeah, another information about Ousmane is currently a Ph.D. student in Pajajaran University. I hope that your study will be good, Ousmane.
Thank you. Thank you, Nurul. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. To make it short, maybe it's your time, Ousmane. Yeah, to deliver your story about Paris. Okay. Okay, Ousmane, time is yours.
All right. Thank you so much for the floor. Good morning to everyone. Unfortunately, I can't see any movies on. Just see your picture background, but I hope that you guys are behind your screen, and hope that you guys are all healthy in this period of pandemic. And it's a pleasure to be here today to be talking to you about 1 week life in Paris. I don't know why this tema was taken, but yeah, anyway, I've been in Paris in 2018. I was there because of business purpose, though half of my family live in Paris. As you may know, I come from Senegal, and Senegal it's a West African country who was colonized by French. It's just the same way like Indonesia was colonized by the Dutch. But we took our independence in 1960, Senegal didn't choose his own languages. So all the 9 countries in West Africa keep on using French as a national language. So in Senegal, we have French as a national language, but we also have our national language, which is Wolof. But Wolof is not used at school. We don't use Wolof at school. The government does not use Wolof. So we use French from school. We use French in university. We use French The government use French, and even our currency is backed up by the French government. So there is a tight relationship between West African countries and French government. If any Senegalese was to study in French, he may get a scholarship. That's why you will see that the second most highest amount of students studying in French, they are from Senegal and Mali. And I also have three of my grandmothers, they are French. They are white French people. So they just come from French. Why? Because after the independence, most of my parents they study in French. I have the first African senators in Paris. He was my grandfather, Ibu Diallo. And most of my family now they have French citizen. My little brother he studied all his financial in Nice Sofia Antipolis, which is at the north part of France. I have my elder brother who studied doctor. He is a medical military doctor and he served 3 years in Paris. I have my sister who went to Paris for more than 3 years, but now she live in Canada. But for me, I do not like Paris since I was a kid. I do not like Europe. I like it to be in Asia. So that's the reason why I came to Asia and so on and so forth. So I came to Paris in 2018 because I was doing a job as an interpret for Pertamina's officials. The manager of Pertamina was going to Paris to negotiate from one oil and gas deal, and he needed somebody who can speak French and Indonesian. So I went with him, and then we stayed for around 8 days. We was at the Le Marquis Hotel, which is just behind the Tour Eiffel. So I think the Eiffel Tower, you guys know it. In French, we call it Tour Eiffel. So the Eiffel Tower has some kind of very expensive hotel around, and one of them was the Marquis. That's where we stayed. So in the morning, we used to have business transactions. We used to have business negotiation with some couple of financial organization there. But after evening, I had free time, so I used to go to see my family in Paris. I went to see my grandfather who lived nearby Pat Calais, and my cousin used to pick me up with his car, and then we used to go to see the Champs Elysees, which is the most beautiful avenue in the world. I used to go to the Champs Elysees street and see the Ferrari. You can rent a Ferrari and then drive around. We used to go there, and we also went to the Museum Louvre. You know that museum that looked like a pyramid. We went there, took a picture, and we also went to the Senate because when I arrived to the Senate, I told them that my grandfather is Ibu Jalo and he was the first African senator in French. So I
Oh,
used to have free access. So I went inside and then I could visit all the Senate with no restriction because of that. And the other days we did not went a lot because it was a little bit snowing. It was like 0 degree, around 1 or 2 degree. It was very cold. But when you stay inside your hotel, you don't feel the cold at all because you have all the hotels. They have system to hot weather inside the hotel, so you don't feel that cold. Because I was thinking when you go to Paris and it is 0 degree, wow, I've never been through under that temperature before. But when you are there, you just it's just normal. You can feel it. That's mean you can live like any French people. So I also want to take the shuttle train, the TGV, and I went also to Lyon to see my brother who was there at that time serving as a medical doctor. So I spent one day with him, go back to Paris, and stay with the delegation, Indonesian delegation. We went to Suez, and the Suez building was kind of like 35 minutes by car from the Champs Elysees. We had a negotiation with the director of Suez, and his office was like at the 65th floor. But we went there and they cooked for us something that I will never forget. It was a really great meal because you know that French people they can cook very good meal. There's two things that French has, which made their reputation as the first touristic destination in the world. The restaurants are very good. You can eat very good food, and people are friendly as well. well, and all the streets are so beautiful and clean. So I think that's the reason why French is one of the first destination for tourism in the world. So we
Mm.
went, but what was beautiful is that you can find a Sundanese restaurant in Paris,
Wow.
which is something amazing. So we went there. We went there, and then you can see Surabaya, something like that. And the owner is Indonesian, but those
Mm.
who work inside they are also Indonesian, and they can cook nasi goreng. They can cook nasi padang. So we went there and we ate nasi padang because the
Mm.
manager of Pertamina he didn't want to eat French food all the day. So every day he we used to eat French food, and the third or the fourth night he took me and his wife and we drove he drove us to that restaurant, and it was a Sundanese restaurant in Paris. So we had nasi padang that night, and which is beautiful. So no matter where you go, you may find some Indonesian citizen trying to sell their citizen food in that place. So I don't know if you guys are getting me. It's not, maybe you are in the process of learning English, if I may understand. You want to take ILS, if I also understand. But to tell you the truth, I've never studied English before I came to Indonesia. Never. I
Oh.
studied by myself. I
Mm.
can I can s- I learn it at school, of course. It's like 2 hours a week. You have a teacher coming in and teaching you grammar all the time. So that's what we used to do from kindergarten until you get your bachelor degree at the age of 18. What you do is you have 2 hours English a week. So the teacher will come, and most of the time, what the teacher does is just teaching you grammar. So you know it all about the grammar and stuff like that, but you don't speak. If
Mm.
you meet somebody who came from the English speaking country and talking to you, it's difficult to follow because you do not practice listening and talking. You only practice grammar rules. You are much more better than the English speaking countries themselves in grammar, but you can't speak. So when I arrived in Indonesia, it was not the case because when you are in an international environment and then all your friends are from English speaking country, you don't have time to learn any grammar at all. Once you meet, you talk to them. Every time you meet, you talk to them. So things start to come by themselves. So I arrived here in Indonesia in 2011, and I was right in the middle of international community. And at that time, I could only speak French. I've learned Arabic for 2 years in Bandung at Emirat, so I could speak Arabic, and I learned German in school. My sister has master degree in foreign language, master degree in management using foreign language, English and German. My mom was taking German when she was at junior high school, so I took German too when I was in junior high school. So I can speak Germany, I can sing a song in Germany, I can present myself in German, so on and so forth. But my English was not like this when I arrived here in 2011. So what I did is just watch movie. I used to
Mm.
watch movie a lot, not only fearing that I could not understand. So the first time you open a movie, you start to watch, maybe you're gonna get only 10%, but it's normal because language is human being. There is no creatures in the world who can speak. Maybe sometimes you can hear that monkey can speak, but monkey they cannot speak. It's not possible. So only human being can speak. So
Mm.
language is a gift from Allah to us. Meaning, if you are thrown in Russia and you stay in Russia 1 year, you're gonna speak Russian like Russians. If you are thrown in Arabic world, you stay there for 1 year, you're gonna speak Arabic like Arabic. So what's the key behind that? My 2 years old son can speak Indonesian better than I do because he
Oh.
do not care about grammar. I've never seen him grabbing a notebook and trying to learn grammar. It never happened. My son, he don't know he doesn't know how to write. He doesn't know how to write his name, but he can speak Indonesian better than I do. Sometimes he would come to my room and bring some fruit and said, Papa, di kupas. For me, I'm hearing kipas, but he's talking about kupas. I never knew kupas before. So I used to be angry, but then I know kupas it's just like cutting and unskin the fruit. But I didn't know it. I knew it from him. So now I then realized that we are a human being. We don't study language by using notebook. That's the mistake that we do. You use notebook. You try to take all the notes. You try to take grammars. You try to take. That's the mistake that we do. Language is natural, meaning you just talk. You know the structure of the language is good. You know it is good. But the more you talk, the better you're gonna talk. The more you listen, more often you listen, the better you're gonna speak. And now, in this new era of technology, you can have anything that you need in the internet. You watch a movie in Indonesian, then watch it in English. The more you watch a movie, the better you're gonna speak. There is no secret, and you're not gonna make mistake in grammar once you become fluent. I used to correct all the English speaking countries, my friend who come from Bangladesh, England. When they talk and they make grammar mistake, I used to correct them just by watching movies. So one of the key terms in succeeding in IELTS exam is to watch movie as much as you can. Documentaries, movies, anything. In the beginning, it might sound difficult because you will only get 20% of what the content that you are watching. But the more you watch, you're gonna get 25, then 30, then 50, then 75, then you're gonna get it all. So no matter what the accent is, whether it's English accent, whether it's US accent or Nigerian accent, it's a funny one, but you're gonna get it. So the more you watch, the more you get it. Feel comfortable. Language is for you. Language is for human being. You can grab any language that you want as long as you let it in your head. You just have to let English come to you. And how you let English come to you is just watch movie and feel relaxed. Go to YouTube or download a movie, watch it in English, and speak as they speak. You gotta get it right. When I took my first IELTS exam, I scored better than a Nigerian friend who studied English since kindergarten. Since kindergarten, they study using English, and this is the fact. Second things is that you gotta learn about languages. You know that in the world there are almost 7,900 languages. In Indonesia alone, you have 236 languages. So you just gotta learn how language are structured. You will know that English is part of a family languages called Romance. English is just a Romance languages, and you're gonna find French there. You're gonna find Italian there. You're gonna find garlic inside. You're gonna find Spanish inside. That's the reason why when Italian talk, we also understand as a French. When they said echo or when they say ichi, chi, san, shi, that's Japanese. It's totally different. But when the English say one, two, three, four, five, French will say un, deux, trois, quatre. And if we see Spanish, we'll say uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. So it's exactly the same, almost. So when you learn English, you can turn it into Spanish easily because there is what we call cognates. Start by seeing what is cognates. Google it. Go to Google and tap cognates Indonesian English. What does it mean? It means that similarities between languages. You will see that there are almost 100 or 500 words that are written the same way in English and which mean the same in Bahasa Indonesia. For example, administrasi. Administrasi, you go to English is administration. That is not a cognate, but when you see a cognate, it's something that is written the same, sound the same, and have the same meaning between two languages. Experts have said that if you are to speak a foreign language, you need 500 words. You need 500 words. And between English and French, there are 1,700 words that are exactly the same. It's the reason why, for me here to teach French to my kids, who are completely fluent in English. It doesn't take me more than 3 months. I can turn their English into French within less than five months. They can be fluent in both language. You also can do that. Language is not complicated. Let it in first and try to understand the structure after. But don't do it after and then try to let the language in, because your head is already focusing that the language is difficult. But it's not. You can speak the way a foreigners who use that language as his first language speak it. You can speak the same way. Just let it into your head first. Watch as much movie as you can. Listen to as many podcasts as you can, and then things will come right quick. I forgot to talk a little bit about mosque in French, as many of you may be Muslims, but in Paris, that Friday we went to pray Friday prayer, and the mosque was extremely full, and we just pray in peace in the center of Paris, not far from the Champs Elysees. You will find a great, huge mosque managed by the Algerians, and you can pray there, Salatul Jummah. So we went there, we prayed Jummah, and we went to the restaurant. We had lunch. It was just normal, and I've seen something amazing. I've seen a lot of beggar people that were asking for money. In here, you call it pangamen, and those pangamen are all from Turkey. So they sit outside the street and were asking for food, and that is something that marked me a lot when I was in Paris. So I don't know where to canalize the discussion, but it's I'm gonna make it up to Nurul. If you
Yeah,
guys may have some questions, we can talk a lot. I don't know exactly where is your center of interest, but
yeah.
if any of you have questions, I will be really happy to answer to it. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much,
very
Nurul.
much. Yeah, thank you very much, Osman, for the intriguing explanation and tips and stories about Paris. Now we go to the next section is Q&A. So we can collect up to 3 questions from any participants. Yeah, you can ask anything to Osman, yeah, regarding the story or the tips and tricks in English speaking. And for information, we have an interesting gift for the best question. Okay, so if you want to ask to Osman, please click raising hand. Okay,
As this participant, oh, they shy.
please don't be shy. Okay, because this is rare opportunity to speak and talk with Osman. Osman,
It is their
how long
first
it
time.
took for you until you can speak fluently in English just only by what is it, watching movies? How
It
long? How
was
long it took?
less than a year.
Less than a
Less
year.
less than a year. Before I arrived here in 2011, I was not that fluent. But
Hmm.
I was learning Bahasa Indonesia in the morning from
Mm-hmm.
8 to 12, and then when I go back to my room, I did not have anything to do, so I used to download movies in English and watch them almost for like 6 hours. And
Okay.
it did not took me like more than a year to speak just like my English friends, Bangladeshi friends, my Indian friend when they used to speak. So it's not that it doesn't take that long. Maybe
Okay.
it's depend also on on I'm seeing Dita. Wow,
Yeah,
greetings
old friend,
Dita.
right?
Yeah, I studied master degree with Dita in Pajajaran. So
Hello, Budita.
that's
Maaf Bu Nurul ini agak telat. Baru sadar dari
It's okay. It's okay.
sorry. Hello, Usman. How are
hello
you?
Dita. I'm doing
Hi.
good.
Fine,
Yeah,
thanks.
it's a pleasure finding you too. How is your husband?
Alhamdulillah, Usman. Fine.
Mashallah. It's been a while. I've not spoken to Dita. So that's the point, Nurul.
Okay. Yeah. Osman, have you ever taken IELTS test before?
I've taken the ITB one, but it's not called normal IELTS, but it's the local IELTS, and I've taken TOEFL, not IELTS. But in these days, you don't need TOEFL that much because most of the countries like Australia, Europe, they just use IELTS. So back then in 2000, you need to take a TOEFL before you get a scholarship. So that's the reason why. But when I arrived here at the end of my master degree, and I was postulating for the PhD scholarship, and the require one of the requirement was that you should have an IELTS.
Mm,
But fortunately for me, it was local IELTS, so I did not
mm,
prepare anything. I just woke up and then went to ITB and then took the listening and the writing. It's it's kind of like totally easy for me. But
oh,
it's not the normal IELTS that you can take to go to Australia and so on. So it's the local one.
mm, okay. Well, about Paris, maybe yeah, everyone here is curious about how is the characteristic of the French people. Are they welcome to foreigners?
They don't talk too much.
Mm,
They don't talk to you on the street, and it's normal because it's high developed countries. So when you are in developed countries, it looks like Malaysia a little bit because even Malaysians are different from Indonesian. If you enter to a Grab car, the driver won't talk to you. It's
no.
not like in Indonesia. If you enter inside the train, everybody is at his corner. So you don't speak to foreigner when you are in public places in Paris. But when you do, and the people that you are talking to is answering to you, then it's fine. Because I was doing that when I enter into the train. It's just like this train that going from Tanah Abang in here, right? But it's not that full. But when you enter to the train, you can talk to anyone in here. But in Paris, everybody is kind of like a little bit suspicious about anyone else. So you don't know who you're talking to, you don't open up. So that's how it works. But sometimes when you see some guys that are from not developed countries, like if you meet the Indonesian there or you meet American there, then you can talk. They can help you for anything. But if you meet such like what we call genuine French people there, they might not be able to talk to you because of security issues, because everyone is afraid now. These years that we are living is a little bit complicated. You don't know who is who. So when you walk the street, somebody is just avoiding you, and it's very cold. So everyone do what he has to do, and you talk to your friend. You go out with your friend. You go to the restaurant. Everything is fine, but you just don't make friends as quick as you may be able
Mm,
to do in Indonesia. It's completely different, but it's a different word. It's a different word, and you can adapt. Even though you can adapt, if you go there, you will find it also a little bit, better. That's been sometimes you just need to be alone, not talking to anyone, do what you have to do, come back to your room, you only talk to your friends.
mm,
So you may find it, agreeable.
mm.
So it's different word. It's not like Indonesia. It's just completely different. You don't make friend as quick as you do when you are in Paris. But you do can make it friend. You can. They are also
So,
human being.
oh well, if you choose where to live, which one you prefer? Is it in France or in Indonesia?
In 10 choices, I will choose Indonesia 10 times, and that is since I was a kid. Because as I told you, half of my family they have French citizen. I have a
Mm,
cousin. I have almost 100 cousin like me. They have French passport. They go to Senegal just for holiday. When I was in
mm,
Paris, he used to pick me up with their own car and then drive me to the hospital. Okay, which was not far. My grandfather was there, so we went see my grandfather and come back. He is a bus driver in Paris, and I am 4 years older than him. and he's my cousin. He's just looked like me. He's just African, but he was born in Paris. He has a Paris citizen, a French citizen. His wife has French citizen, and they only know Paris. That means they know Senegal just from time to time when they go for vacation. But for me, I don't like the style of the way people are living in Europe.
Mm.
I don't like the style. So after I graduate with my bachelor degree, I said to myself, the place that I want to go is Asia. So then my mom didn't knew where is Indonesian. When I told her, Mom, I got a scholarship to Indonesia. She started looking where is Indonesia, and she came and she said, No way, you're not gonna go there. It's the other side of the world. We don't know what is there. So she didn't knew what is Indonesia because they only know French in Canada. The government only gives scholarship to people that go to Paris. That's it, because that's the relationship that they have. But for me, there is no way. I went to Paris. 1 week is enough. I may go back there also this year, but just for business purpose, and then do what I have to do and come back to Asia, which is 10 times a place to be. And as a Muslim, I also prefer to be here because you can hear Azan all the time. You can go to Masjid all the time. Nobody gonna disturb you. Nobody gonna be suspicious. And yeah, you live more in a human environment in here than in Europe. So 10 choice, I would choose 10 times Indonesia over Paris. I
Okay, thank
don't know Puspita. I don't know. It seemed like I have seen Ibu Devi somewhere. Ibu Devi, can you turn on your camera?
Ibu.
Are you there?
Uh,
Buyan?
I'm
Ibu
here.
Devi Ibu Yana.
Yeah.
Oh
Ibu,
yeah.
I've met you somewhere. I don't know where. We did not met before.
Me?
In
Yes,
I,
in
yes, Bu Yana.
in,
uh,
in Jakarta. Didn't we met? Haven't we met in Jakarta?
no, I think it is the first time I met you here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But your
I heard,
your your face sounds familiar.
oh, really? Maybe my face is very common in Indonesia, so that's why.
Yeah, maybe in Win or somewhere I've met you I don't know. I don't remember, but it seemed like Win or Ui. But it's
Oh,
okay. It's
really?
okay. Maybe
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
I made a mistake. Maybe I made a mistake. But you seem to be speaking English 10 times better than me. Yeah,
Oh,
you
not
you are
yet.
not a beginner. No, you are not a beginner.
Oh, really?
Who is the
No,
beginner
I'm the
here? Yeah,
beginner.
you.
So that's why I joined
Wow,
with you because I still learning in English and be, yeah, that's why. No, it's
you
not.
are already on. You are already on. You can speak English 10 times better than most of my friends
Really?
who
Wow.
Oh,
passed
thank
the
you.
ILS.
Thank
They
you.
already passed the ILS with high score, but they do not speak the way you do.
Okay, thank you.
So you are already on. You know what you gotta do now? Just watch movie. You don't have to learn
Yeah.
any grammar, nothing. Just watch movie in English. That's it.
Yeah, so
You
that's
have
because I really like Korean movies, so that's why my English is not improved.
that's 90%
But
of the
maybe I
Indonesian.
will, yeah,
That's bad. So you're gonna speak Korean more than English.
yeah, just a little bit.
Change it.
But I will try it.
Change it up.
Yeah, because I
Um,
heard
um
you already say that watching movie in English that really improve your English. So that's why maybe more the next day maybe I will try more watching more English than Korean movie.
yes, try to do that. Try to do that, especially when you are in like 2 months before the exam. You can do that
Not yet.
when two
No.
months before you're about to take the IELTS exam. Start to watch movie,
Yeah.
not just watching Indonesian movie with English subtitle, but
Mm,
a movie where
mhm.
all the actors are speaking English. The movie itself, the language is English, without subtitle. Don't
Without
waste your
subtitle.
time.
Okay.
Yes, if you waste time concentration in reading the subtitle, you're gonna miss the point. So watch a
Mhm.
movie with no subtitle at all, just English language. So you will not waste time reading. trying to read the subtitle, it's not going to work. Just watch it in English and try to understand what they are talking. I'm 100% sure that you can. You are advanced. Let me leave you alone. You are already good. You speak English better than me. I don't know what Pak Chris. Pak Chris went to Hong Kong too. Pak Chris, are you there?
Oh, Pak Chris, are you with us? Oh, seems
Pak
like.
Chris is hiding.
Please, maybe everyone can turn on the camera so we can view your your face.
Idham, I have
Sorry.
a student named Idham in here. Idham, I hope that is not you.
Hello, Ousmane.
Oh, Idham, this is you are much more older than my student. I have a student in grade 8, and his name is Idham. He studied French with me
Yeah, it's very familiar name in Indonesia,
in
of
Indonesia.
course. Yeah,
Nice. What does
but
it mean, Idham?
it's idam
What
is
does it mean?
in Indonesia pria idaman, you know,
Eh?
dreaming
Oh,
man on Indonesia.
I
Yes.
kind of dream, man. That's a good name, Idham. It's a good
Yeah,
name.
you should give your grandson that name.
I will. I will. I will. But I have to
Of course,
produce it
you have
before.
to.
It takes time, Idham. It takes 9 months to produce it. Okay, but anyway, I will have to make another one and name him Idham.
But if I want to ask something to you, if you may,
Please,
can I?
please do. Yes, of course you can.
Go ahead.
What is your reference movies when you're studying English?
Reference movies?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
A reference actor, maybe? Yeah,
You,
aspiring
you know,
actor to study English.
I used to I watched all the movies of Denzel Washington. Denzel
Oh,
Washington, The
yeah,
Great
yeah.
Debater. I watched that movie. I watched it 10 times. The Great Debater, and one of my favorite movie was The Shawshank Redemption. Okay, you can Google it. The Shawshank Redemption. That's my all-time favorite movie, and
Stanley
played
Johnson.
it's played by Morgan Freeman and Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks. Then
That is
Tom
great
Hanks,
actor.
I love his movies. Forrest Gump, I watched it like 10 times, and then The Shawshank Redemption, I watched it in French, in English, and watched it again in French, watched it again in English. Those movies are my all-time favorite. But every single one new movie from Hollywood, you can download it and watch it in English, like you know Fast and Furious. You can watch those movies in English just one time. You have Fast and Furious 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 coming
Nine.
out.
Yes.
Just download
Nine,
anyone.
maybe.
You got to do that. You know the peer-to-peer websites like Pirate Buy, where you can download all the new movies. You can use torrent because it's called torrent.
Torrents. Okay. I
Nah, I
get it.
think
Thank you,
Indonesian
sir.
they are very smart. Indonesian are very smart to find movies online. So I think you will just try it. Yeah, find it out. I know you can.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Osman.
Yeah, must welcome Paisam. So you guys are just shy, but you speak English already better than me. I don't know what am I doing here. Ibu Puspita, don't run away. Ibu Puspita,
Come back, please, and ask any question.
Ibu
Maybe
Puspita.
you can also ask in chat room if you kind of shy or cannot speak directly.
Oh, seperti Nicola. Ibu In. Who
Oh,
is In?
actually, that's my husband, Indra. Please show yourself.
I Indra is kids. These guys. This I don't know what they're doing here. Ibu Puspita.
air dingin, air panas tinggal di kerannya keting.
Ibu Puspita.
Hello, Terpus. Please speak up.
You have a really expensive sofa there. Where did you bought it? You got a really expensive sofa.
I don't know, and it's just cheap. I think. I don't know where my father buy this chair, buy this sofa.
Is this wood? Is it wood?
Yes, good.
That's kind of like very expensive. You cannot get this in Paris. You are a rich woman. Are you a rich woman?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, Alhamdulillah. Your father is making a lot of money, right?
Maybe she doesn't get it.
Bu Puspita, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes, I can hear you,
All right.
Ousmane.
All right. So I said you seem to be a very rich woman. What are you doing for a living? What are you doing for a
I'm
living?
sorry, this.
Maybe there's any technical problems with the sound.
All right. It's fine. So it's only Fikri and Shah. Pa Fikri and Shah. Are you there?
Hello.
That's good. Pa Fikri and Shah, you can turn on your camera. It's
Okay.
Pulsaya.
Oh,
Oh, you
I'm sorry.
can.
I can turn on the camera because my laptop has an camera.
It's all right. It's all right. I can hear your voice. That's Pa Fikri and Shah. What are you doing as a living? For a living, what are you doing?
Now I still joining the class. I think.
Okay. So what types of activities you do every day? Are you a
Uh,
teacher?
no, not really.
As a businessman?
I'm an external auditor. I think.
Ooh, you are smarter than me. Auditing is not easy.
That's right.
It's a little dangerous. My little brother is doing audit is doing also auditor in the big four. You know X and Young?
Yes, I know. EY.
X and Young. Yes, X and Young. My little brother went to Paris in 2000 to Nice in French in 2004, and he went to Nice Sophia Antipolis University, and he got the highest mark, the highest GPK in the whole university. And when he graduated 4 years after, he came back to Senegal in like Monday. Tuesday, he was taken by Ernst and Young, and he's doing audit everywhere. Every 15 days, he's in another country doing audit. So auditors are very smart. I know that. You must be very smart.
Mm.
Mm.
Thank you, Pafikri.
Okay.
Difal, Difal, are you hiding? Are you not? You're almost the last one. Rivaldi. I also have a friend whose name is Rifaldi in Bandung.
um,
Rifaldi, are you there? No, he's not. Bulilis, Bulilis.
maybe Bulilis is in another forum too, Usman. You
Yes.
told
I
me
have a
before
friend.
the forum was started.
I'll say that.
Well,
All right, all right.
Osman, maybe we should move to the next section due to
Please do.
limited times. Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
because there's no question. Maybe I'm the one who will ask to you, to all the participants. Yeah, this is just to test how good is your listening comprehension to what Ousmane has explained previously. Well, if you know the answer, you just you just click the raise hand as quick as possible. Well, maybe there are some questions, and the correct one will be granted. Yeah, interesting merchandise. Yeah. Well, wait. The first question. Okay, the first question is how Ousmane recommends us to learn English. Okay, come on. Anyone knows? Okay, Buyana, please go ahead. What is the answer?
Watching movies, especially in English movie.
Okay. So
Rihanna
that's
is cheating.
Thank you, Buyana.
I'm not cheating because I hear you.
Rihanna is cheating. It's great. How did you know the answer?
Yeah, because I heard your story in the beginning, but I had
Yeah,
the
that's why I
distraction a
told
little
you. I
bit.
don't. You can speak English better than me. I don't know what you're doing here, but it's okay. Your accent is perfect. You sound good.
Great, Buyana. Thank you. Okay, the second question. On what purpose did Osman visit Paris? Anyone? On what purpose?
Puspita knows. Puspita knows.
Puspita knows? Okay,
Yeah.
Puspita, please speak up. What is the answer?
I didn't heard that part, so I don't know the answer.
Just guess. Guess lah.
Find a lady. Just tell them to find a
First,
lady. Puspita.
first for study or
For study?
yeah.
Okay. How is it, Osman? Is that true for study purpose?
No, Puspita, no. If you give me your sofa, Puspita, give me your sofa and I will give you the answer.
Okay, so maybe
It's
anyone
business.
Visiting his family because he has a big family in Paris, I think.
Oh.
Don't know.
Okay. Visiting family. How is it, Osman?
No.
No? Okay, another answer, please.
Rihanna, you missed this one.
To be honest, because I already off in the video, maybe at least 15 minutes. I think maybe this part I didn't hear carefully.
Yeah.
So that's important part you miss, right? Yeah, maybe anyone else here? Did anyone remember what purpose did Osman visit Paris for? Untuk keperluan apa ya mengunjungi Paris? Ada? Anyone, please? Budita, maybe? Budita. Where's Budita? Wow. Unfortunately.
Budita? Yeah, Budita, she's also running away. Budita, Madita. I still remember Madita. I went to her house. I stayed 3 days with all of my friends. With Michael, my friend from Germany. We stayed 3 days at Dita's house in Purwakerjo. Or, what's the name of that place, Dita? I forgot. Purwakerjo?
What?
The name, your parents' family.
Purworejo. Purworejo, Usman.
Purworejo, yes, Purworejo.
Purworejo, Usman.
Beautiful places. We stayed 3 days there. Me, Michael from
Yeah.
Germany, Saida
Yeah.
from Madagascar.
Yeah.
Uh, we,
Okay.
we stayed there 3 days. That's great. It was for
Ani?
business.
Is
Business.
Oh,
Ani?
Yes,
Usman.
she's
Business maybe Usman?
yes, business, Madita.
Business.
You know that. Puspita didn't know
Thank
about it.
you.
Well, here is someone knows about the answer, Osman. It's
Yes.
Paidham. Paidham answer may be the correct answer. It to meet Pertamina manager. Is that right?
Okay. Yes, he sound a little bit good, but it's okay. I went there with the Pertamina manager, but it's okay.
Oh.
We're good.
Okay, almost, yeah. The
Yeah,
correct answer is for business trip, right?
that's
Uh,
good. That's the one.
yeah, with Pertamina.
Madita
Okay,
knows.
yeah, maybe this is the last question. So the second question, we have no winner. Yeah, the last question will be, what is the name of museum did Osman visit in Paris?
Oh,
Okay,
Juliana knows this.
anyone,
Yeah, I
please?
know.
Juliana
But
know
me
this
again.
one.
Me again is alright. Is it alright?
Huh?
Yeah, Vienna, what's the answer? The name of the museum? Oh, Idham again.
I didn't know.
Ah,
Idham
Idam.
Lover,
answered.
Lover Museum.
Oh, yeah. But Idham answered
Yes.
first. Louvre Museum. Is that correct?
I think Idham is better in writing than listening.
Yeah.
That's why. While
He's
it
more
also
confident
answer
in
with the
writing.
writing, is no answer in speaking.
Yeah,
Mm.
Idham is kind of like much more comfortable in writing. He's writing the answers. But Idham, yeah, 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 yeah. You gotta go there someday.
I mean, okay. So we have two winners here. The first question is Buyana, right? Buyana. And the second winner is Pak Idham. Yeah, about the prizes, I will inform you later. Well, maybe we have come to the end of this meeting. So before we end the program, maybe I should highlight some important points, yeah, of today's discussion. First, it's not about the Paris. The focus is about the English learning. Osman said that actually language is the gift from Allah for human being, because no, non-creature no creatures, yeah, can speak any languages like human being can do. And then how to master any language is not by studying the structure or study it like other knowledge, but let the language comes to us, and then yeah, we can follow it by study the structure. Any recommendation, yeah, to study or to mastering English in short time, maybe by watching movies or any tools, yeah, maybe which suits you well, like music maybe, or any drama, and etc. You can choose which one you like, yeah. Well, before we terminate this meeting, I want that we take photograph first. So please turn on your camera so that we can capture the photograph together.
Wow, but Idham is handsome. I
Oh.
like your batik.
Okay, please for the all participants to turn on the camera so that we can screen capture the photograph.
Ah, Yusuf, where were you? Man, he's still a kid.
Hello.
Ah,
Okay,
Yusuf.
Budita. Okay, Budita sudah. Ya.
Sorry.
Madita.
I'm
Wow.
sorry.
I will come to Bandung and I will call you when I come to Bandung.
Okay, I waiting
We
for
meet
you.
we meet your
And Ani, yeah.
children
And Ani and your
and
children. Okay?
yes, and Annie and Yunus. That's it.
Okay.
Ya, mungkin kepada semua partisipan silakan menyalakan kameranya ya, supaya kita bisa screen capture fotonya. Oke.
Sorry.
Pak Yusuf.
Sorry.
Pak Yusuf, when it is photo and then you show up, when it is question and answer, you hide yourself. Yusuf. You are handsome. No need to laugh like a kid. When there is question answer, you hide yourself. When it comes to take a picture, you show up.
Why is it now? Showing off the camera.
Yusuf, he
Okay.
doesn't want to talk. Yusuf,
Let's take the picture. Please show your best appearance. Okay. Hold on. 1.
Hospita, just show the sofa. That's a beautiful sofa.
Okay. Focus. Stand by. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Bu Nurul. Thank you, Ousmane.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ousmane. Thank you,
Sama-sama,
Miss
Madita.
Nurul.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you,
you.
Ousmane.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah, welcome, Puspita. Okay, never give up. Okay, never give up. Language will always come. Never
Yeah.
give up. Okay, so everything is need determination. Learning a new language seems to be difficult, but it's not. And in this world, everything that you do, you need to have determination in order to success. So never be discouraged. Okay, if you try again, try harder, try harder, try harder. It will come. Listen, watch, and never ever give up. You will speak English like no one else. So okay. Thank you so
Okay.
much, Bu
Okay,
Nurul.
thank you,
Thank you,
Osman.
Okay,
Thank you for
Thank you,
sharing with
Buyana.
us.
My
Yeah.
pleasure, Buyana. Thank you, Madita.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the committee, I would like to say thank you for all the participants who have stayed tuned on this meeting until the end. I hope that we can meet again on the upcoming events of SABIEL 2 weeks to go. Yeah, because SABIEL is conducted bi-weekly with different guest speaker and different topics. Okay,
Twice a month, Bu Nurul?
Yeah.
Is it twice a month? It's not
Yes.
every week.
No, twice a month, bi-weekly on Saturday. Okay,
thank you.
maybe that's all from me as the moderator. I'm sorry if there's any shortcomings and maybe misinformation. I hope that we can meet again. Be healthy and be safe for everyone here. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Bu Nurul.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Bu Nurul.
Thank you, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Salam.